Do you know when in the software development lifecycle most errors originate from?
No, I have no idea. Is it perhaps during the testing phase of the project?
No. Approximately 60% of all errors originate during the requirements phase of the project. However, most errors are only discovered towards the end of the project.
Why is it only discovered towards the end of the project?
Most errors originate during the requirements stage because of a variety of reasons. The requirements are often not complete, and there are therefore requirements missing. In other cases, sometimes the requirements are not clearly written and then misinterpreted by the software developers during the build phase of the project.
I would also guess that in some cases the requirements are simply wrong and therefore not what were intended to be developed in the first place.
Oh yes, that happens quite often too.
Discovering these errors so late in the project must cost a lot of money.
Indeed, it does cost a lot of money. The later in the project you discover an error, the more expensive it is to fix the error.
This really highlights the importance of getting the requirements right the first time round, doesn't it?
Oh yes, it certainly does. It's very important for requirements engineers to ensure that they interpret the stakeholders' requirements correctly and completely. It is also very important to ensure that all the requirements are documented clearly to avoid any misinterpretation in later phases.
Wow, the other reason I think these errors occur is because stakeholders might imply information during elicitation activities that the requirements engineers may not pick up on.
Oh yes, it certainly does. It's very important for requirements engineers to ensure that they interpret the stakeholders' requirements correctly and completely. It is also very important to ensure that all the requirements are documented clearly to avoid any misinterpretation in later phases.
Thank you for reminding me of the importance of having clear, accurate and complete requirements. I'm now even more motivated to ensure my requirements are developed to a very high standard.
It is my pleasure.